Hey everyone, Codex here. So today what we're gonna do is take a brief look at Elrond's native token EGLD, and we'll go over this recent price rise that we've been experiencing in the last few days. So if you guys like the content, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course join the Telegram channel. So funnily enough, after our latest video in which we discussed relief rallies, Elrond ended up going up by 20%. However, the question now is, will EGLD's price keep rising in the next few days to this level, or will it go back down? Because this move right here, this move that we are currently experiencing, isn't unusual at all. We've witnessed the same exact thing 4 or 5 times already in the last 3 months, and every upside move didn't end up well, and every pump ended up with a very brutal correction. We've hit a decent rise here, as you can see, before going down. The same thing happened here just afterward, although this was on a much smaller scale. History repeated itself here again, and a similar move happened not so long ago. As you can see, the price went parabolic. We had a very decent move up, and it just ended up brutally. We ended up getting a massive correction. And so the odds of this being a trap again remain very high and worth discussing. Now, if we take a look at the Phoenix Ascending indicator to discuss the momentum, we can see that the blue LSMA and red RSI are still above 50 on the daily time frame, which means that the buying pressure is still strong. There are still buyers indeed. And as long as the blue LSMA and red RSI are going up, and as long as they are going higher, there is nothing to worry about. However, there is one concern, and the concern here is the orange energy dots that tend to appear when we are overextended. And we've discussed this, I think, 2 or 3 times this year so far. What you have to keep in mind about this is that within 4 to 5 dots, within 4 to 5 energy dots, the price tends to retrace. It doesn't happen frequently, maybe around 3 to 5 times a year, but the moves look very similar. The last time that happened, it was in August of this year, and you can see that when we've got the energy dots on this indicator, EGLD collapsed and it dropped from 70 to 50 US dollars. If you go back in time to the first quarter of this year, February and March to be more precise, and we check out what happened, we can notice something in these 2 drops. We've hit the energy dots appearing on our Phoenix Ascending indicator, and as always, within 5 days of the first dots, the price collapsed in a brutal fashion. Look, I'm not saying that the move is over, I'm not saying that this rise up is done, but what I'm saying is that within 3 to 4 days, there are very high odds of Elrond going back down brutally, and the move will most likely end up looking similar to what we have experienced so far in the past. Also, on larger time frames, which is what I prefer, I prefer discussing and focusing on larger time frames such as the weekly and the monthly, EGLD is still suffering. The weekly time frame is just an indicator of that. The blue LSMA and red RSI are still very low. They are at very low levels for us to see any rally. And so a rally and a bull market for alts, and Elrond specifically, is out of the equation in my opinion. Another thing you should focus on right now, and I know that I've mentioned this 100 times already, but you know what, the more the better. So the bull market support band is currently at the same level as Elrond's price, and as long as we are below it, forget about a rally. Breaking above the bull market support band is one of the key factors and one of the first paths Elrond must go through before rallying. There is no rally below the bull market support bands, and I believe that this is going to be a very tough test. Breaking above this bull market support band isn't that easy. I mean, the last 2 times we went close to it. We've had very little volume with weak momentum, and we ended up getting rejected, and things don't look any different right now. So again, I want you to focus on the energy dots on the Phoenix Ascending indicator on the daily time frame, as well as the bull market support band. That was about it, everyone, for today. This was just a short update. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in a later video. Bye bye.